Hey everybody, welcome back to Nevertales Shattered Image. We're here on Maria's Island.
Belle, I was expecting you. I sensed a disturbance all over Tailworld. A monster took Alice? That is horrible. I will do anything I can to help.
Thank you very much.
Evil always leaves traces behind. You found something, didn't you? Show me.
Okay, well, here's a strange substance. The monster left it behind. Oh, jeez.
Ah, this is hardened lava. And it comes from a volcano near here. I see a man. He is in pain. I'm
Whoa.
losing focus. Quickly, child, help me fill the gaps in the vision.
There's some guy who's being tortured over a volcano. We gotta help this guy.
He is
Okay.
being punished for something.
Punished for what? Having a terrible hairdo?
Yet he was once very powerful. He is Mallek.
Whoa. The sorcerer magician dude?
Mallek the Great was once a powerful traveler.
Alrighty, so it looks like we're gonna get his tattoos back into place.
One of the first two, in fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he and his brother invented the traveling through books.
No one knows why he went mad.
Wait, he went mad?
He was imprisoned in the volcano by his own brother, Benefor. But true evil rarely stays contained. It seems that Mallek is behind everything. The monster that took Alice, the quakes, it is all his doing.
It is all the malice of Mallek.
But if he escaped from his imprisonment, we are all in great danger. You must hurry. The way to the volcano is too treacherous. Use my magic carpet.
Alright, so we need to free the magic carpet. I imagine I'm going to use my shears to cut the carpet free. I don't have any other items, so I knew it had to be my my shears. All right, let's go on a magic carpet ride. Ooh, a puzzle. Oh, boy, puzzles. Okay, so it looks like we need to move pieces around in order to form a cool little picture. I imagine these are like corner pieces, maybe? Yeah, there we go. See, it's a little picture. It's a picture of everybody being happy, and then Mallek trapped in a volcano. What a strange thing to put on your magic carpet. Yeah, here's a picture of the time we punished the world's most powerful magician. Okay? Alrighty. Magic carpet used on the volcano. Let's go there. Let's see what's going on with Mallek. Mallek, did you use your evil magic powers to attack my daughter?
Oh no, Mallek's gone. Maybe he left something behind.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he escaped and is plotting evil revenge. Okay, what did he leave behind? We have these things. I wonder what they could be. Definitely something here. Okay, so I need to move energy particles into the stalactite. Ah, I see. So just basically click on these things to move them around. They're trying to avoid the mouse. So I just sort of click on them, move the mouse, sort of lead them into that energy thing. Okay. Simple enough puzzle. That thing fell down into the lava. It's kind of dangerous to be this close to lava. And that's part of a crystal shard. But Mallek had a tear which fell into the lava pool. Looks like we might have a puzzle there. So it's over here on the right. It looks like another crystal shard. It does sort of look like that tear, right? So maybe the tear is important. Our character is focusing on the tear. I can't break the stone with my hands. Maybe I could pull this somehow. Guess pulling it isn't enough. Okay, there we go. Okay, I attach it to that thing, and then I pull. Come on, keep pulling. Almost there. Aha! Got it. Okay, we have 2 parts of the crystal shard. Let's see. What do we do with the crystal shard? Just drop them in here like the tier. And now we have his all-powerful magic tier! Ha 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 ha! Ha! What am I gonna do with it? I don't know! Maybe Maria knows what to do, because I sure have no clue. No clue whatsoever.
You found a crystal? Powerful spells, thoughts, and emotions can sometimes take crystal form. Show me. This is one of the 4 book world catalysts. These catalysts can stop Mallek's spell. They are the key to saving your daughter. A special artifact crafted by the mechanical gnomes can be used to activate their powers.
Okay.
This is the first of 4 catalysts you must find. Place them each into the artifact to break Mallek's spell.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. It sounds like we need to find all 4 of these things to, well, destroy the spell, and something about gnomes? Maybe it's we have to travel to a different world, and each one of the worlds has a thing for us to find. Now, this world has been pretty simple so far, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, it was just one area, just one room. Just this one spot. Well, I guess the volcano counts as a second spot. Anyway, we're done with Maria for now. Maybe we'll see her again. And what's this? Well, there are some gnomes on the other side of this rift. I need to visit these gnomes. Can't I just walk across here, maybe? Do I need to keep Pierre informed of what's going on? No. Okay, then. Map, where am I going? I'm going to the backyard. That's where I was. So what am I doing here? I'm using the magic carpet to go across the hole. Yes! Aha! That makes sense. So let's go to the gnome forest. Hey, gnomes. Okay, find the gnomish device by helping these gnomes. What is this gnome doing? Okay, I need to give this gnome a stake, it looks like. And there's a brush. What about you, gnome? What are you up to? Read the scroll and the door shall open. Okay, we need something for the gnomes to read. And we have some red paint. I imagine we have a painting puzzle. We've got a paintbrush and paint, right? That sounds like a painting puzzle. Okay, that lumberjack thing fell apart. Oh, we've got a palette. Well, I mean, we definitely are going to use paint here, right? Dump the paint. Excellent. What else do we have here? We have part of a blueprint. So it looks like we need to find the other part of the blueprint. And can we go forward again? We sure can. We'll go forward here. To this painter gnome, it looks like. So hey gnome, can I grab your thing? He needs a thing to carve. If I can cut off a piece of the branch, maybe the gnome can make something of it. This is kind of nice scenery. It's a nice view. Let's go over here to the right. I do like this. It's like some sort of lion mountain cave? I like it. Okay, so the painter's tools are missing. This guard needs the palette. I mean, the gnome needs the palette and the brush. And now we can help finish the painting. It looks like the painting looks something like this. Something like this. So let's go with yellow houses. And then it was purple ground over here, I think. I think that was it. Okay, yellow houses again, red roofs, and then everything's green. So this looks more like a church, a chapel, maybe. It's got red roofs. And everything else was green. Painting is finished. Beautiful. So what does that give me? Gives me a scroll. Oh, yeah, it's half of that blueprint. Well, you know what to do with this, right? We'll just go back and give it to the blueprint. Oh, no. Mallek's earthquakes are destroying everything. Oh man, it ruined my
I
painting.
have to stop Mallek before our entire world falls apart.
I put all this effort into doing the painting and then it got destroyed? Jeez, man. Now my painting doesn't match the scenery. It's terrible. Okay, we fixed the blueprint. What does that give us? That gives us a hidden objects challenge. Woo! And sometimes you must find objects in the scene. Like this. What is that? A gnome shoe? I can't really see. Okay. So, are we just finding all the items for the gnome? Okay. Gnome hat. Use a crowbar here to get a gnome something. I think we're just getting all the objects that are here on this scene, and we're just gonna build ourselves a gnome. How's that? We're gonna make a gnome from out of nothing. Looks like I need like 3 more objects though. Gnome beard. Okay, head, arm, and hand, and the other shoe. There's something in that bag. I'll use the knife to open that bag. Is that a hand? I think that is. There's a head. And that's a leg. That's a leg. Okay, where's the other shoe? I did find the one shoe. I imagine the 2 shoes are going to go in this footprint area. That's what I'm guessing. Hint says the shoe is inside here. Well, no wonder I couldn't find it. It was inside there. Okay, let's put the 2 shoes into place. And then the 2 feet, right? The 2 feet, and now the, Okay, we have to put the parts in from the bottom up. Sort of like that, so put the parts in the correct order. That creates the woodworker gnome. The woodworker gnome is going to cut this in half. And what does that give me? Does that give me anything? I don't know. The hint says it gives me that. It gives me an axe. Okay. Axe. I know what to do here. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to use the axe to help this gnome. We're going to cut this. That way the gnome can do some whittling, and I'll get the knife from this gnome, give it to the other gnome, the one that needs a knife. Gnome, 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 gnome. Okay, here you go. Gnome with a knife. Defeating evil monsters. This just gives me a bunch of symbols. To use the magnifier? Or no, those are the symbols all around the gnome house. So what do we do here, though? Do I use the magnifying glass on this gnome? Okay. I see the symbols, but they're too tiny, so I'm going to use my magnifying glass on the various symbols. This is simple enough, I suppose. Let's find all the symbols. It looks like there are 4 of them. And I don't see any other ones. Do you? No. So, let's go back over here. What were those 4 symbols? So, we had one like this and one like that. Not seeing them. There's one sort of like a letter S. Yeah, totally the wrong combination. Okay. So here's the first one. Let's look for the second one. There's the second one. The third one is going to have that. And then the fourth one is that. This gives us the scroll. The scroll is probably going to go over here. It says read from the scroll from... It says read from the scroll and the door shall open. I'll give the scroll to this gnome. The scroll is showing strange symbols. Can I find them around here? So, what strange symbol? Okay, I need to find something that looks like that. Is that... What's... Okay. Something that looks like a series of circles. That thing. Yes! Okay, and something that looks like that. Okay, I figured this out. And something that looks like that. And something that looks like a leaf. And then, yeah, that's it. You just click on the various symbols which are hidden on the screen. You do that 4 times to open the door to the gnome world. Okay, I found the Gnomes catalyst device. We simply put the magic crystal inside. Great. Cool. We're so awesome like this. Okay, so this shows us the next place to go to, perhaps?
It's working. The rifts are closing.
Oh, awesome. It repairs the earthquakes, too. Nice. Alright, so repair the
It
earthquakes.
looks like the next catalyst is an underwater book world. I just have to find the book.
And it shows us the next world we have to go to. Great! So, let's find the book to the underwater world. Oh, and there's a collectible right over here. Woohoo! Found it.